Razdan sir. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the third session of Sharada manuscript reading. So we have some new members who have joined us this week. So for them, we have been reading Bhawani sahasranam from the original Sharada manuscript. And so far, we have dealt with 4 pages. Today, we'll be starting from the 5th page onwards. Razdan sir, please go ahead.
ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री नंदिकेश्वर उवाच भगवन् देवि देवेश लोकनाथ जगत्पते भक्तोऽस्मि तव दासोऽस्मि प्रसादाकृतां मयि देव्यास्तमिमं पुण्यं दुर्लभं यत्सुररपे श्रोतमीच्छाम्यहं देव प्रभावम् अपि चास्येतु। श्रीभगवानुवाच शृणु नन्द महाभागा तौ स्तव राजमिमं शुभम् सहस्रैर्नामभिर्दिव्यै सदिदं सुखमोक्षदं शुचिभ्यः प्रातुराथाय पठितं समाहितैः त्रिकालं श्रद्धयायुक्तैर्नाथा परतरस्तवा। ओम
मेरा माउस दिख रहा है सर, सॉरी आपको रोक रहा हूं।
यहाँ तक करेंगे पहले। हाँ
नहीं 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 ठीक, मेरा माउस वेरोनिका आपको दिख रहा है, मेरा माउस मूव
दिख रहा है।
अच्छा देन फाइन, ओके सॉरी।
shall I do complete reading first? पूरा 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 पढ़े पहले।
ठीक है, यस।
Shall I do complete reading of the text first?
हाँ हाँ प्लीज गो अहेड। हाँ जी, यस यस।
ओम पेज टर्न पे, टर्न ऑन द पेज। आद्या शक्ति
नहीं ये पढ़ा नहीं आपने, ये अस्सी स्त्री नहीं पढ़ा आपने। ओम से यहाँ से
ओम अशेष, ओम अशेष ये पढ़ा मैंने। ओम अशेष भवानी नाम सहस्र स्तव राजस्य।
अच्छा
श्री भगवान शिव ऋषि आद्या शक्ति। देन टर्न द पेज।
एक मिनट सॉरी, मैं पेज नंबर 5, सॉरी। हाँ हाँ।
आद्या शक्ति भगवती भवानी देवता।
एक मिनट
अनुष्टुप छंदा।
एक मिनट सॉरी, एक मिनट हाँ। अनुष्टुप छंदा
चेंज हो गया फिर।
पेज 6, हाँ ये वाला, ठीक है
नीचे जो है,
हाँ ये वाला करेक्ट। अनुष्टुप छंदा, हाँ
हाँ हाँ। भगवती भवानी देवता अनुष्टुप छंदा। श्री देवी प्रीत्यर्थम सकल कामना सिद्ध्यर्थम भवानी नाम सहस्र पाठे विनियोगः। Then this is followed by 2 dhyan shlokas. Dhyanam Om Balarka Mandalabhasam Chaturbahum Trilochanam Pasham Kusharam Chapam Dharyantim Shivam Bhaje. Then second dhyan shloka. Om Ardendmolimam Lam Rabivandyam Bhojipashishanirat Kapal Hastam रक्तांग राग वसनाभरणां त्रिनेत्रां ध्यायेच्छ वैष्णवनितां मदविहलाङ्गीं श्रीश्वरवाच ॐ महाविद्या जगन्माता महालक्ष्मी शिवा प्रिया विष्णुमाया शुभा शांता सिद्धा सिद्ध सरस्वती क्षमा कांति प्रभा ज्योत्स्ना पार्वती सर्वमंगला हिंगुला चंडिका दाता। पेज टर्न करना है, थर्ड पेज।
हाँ,
हाँ,
पद्मा लक्ष्मी।
पद्मा लक्ष्मी हरि प्रिया त्रिपुरा नंदिनी नंदा सुनंदा सुरवंदिता यज्ञ विद्या महामाया वेद माता सुधा धृति प्रीति प्रिया प्रसिद्धा च मृडानी विंध्यवासिनी सिद्धि विद्या महाशक्ति पृथ्वी नारद सेविता पुरुहूत प्रिया कांता कामिनी पद्मलोचना प्रहलादिनी महामाता दुर्गा दुर्गति नाशिनी ज्वालामुखी सुगोत्रा च ज्योतिको मुदहासिनी दुर्गमा दुर्लभा वेद्या स्वर्गति पुरवासिनी अपर्णा शंबरी माया मंदिरा मृदुहासिनी कुलवागीश्वरी नित्या नित्कलेना कृशोदरी कामेश्वरी च नीला च बिरुंडा वनिवासिनी लंबोदरी महाकाली। फोर्थ पेज। विद्या, टर्न द पेज। विद्या विदेश्वरी तथा नरेश्वरी च सत्या च सर्व सौभाग्यवरदेनी संकर्षणी नारसिंही वैष्णवी च महोदरी कात्यायनी च चंपा च सर्वसंपत्तिकारिणी नारायणी महानेद्रा योगनेद्रा प्रभावती प्रज्ञा पारमिता प्रज्ञा तारा मधुमती मधु कीराण वसुधारा कालिका सिंहवाहना ओंकारा वसुधाकारा चेतना कुपना कृति अर्धबिंदुधराधारा विश्वमाता कलावती पद्मावती सुवस्त्रा च प्रबुधा च सरस्वती कुंडासना जगद्धात्री बुद्धिमाता जनेश्वरी जनिमाता जनेन्द्रा च शारदा हंसवाहना राजलक्ष्मी वषट्कारा सुधाकारा सुधात्मिका राजनीति स्त्री वार्ता दंडनीति क्रियावती सद्बुद्धिस्तारिणी श्रद्धा सद्गति सत्परायणा सिंदूर मंदाकिनी गंगा यमुना च सरस्वती गोदावरी विपाशा च कावेरी च शतहृदा सरयू चंद्रभागा च कौशिकी गंडकी शुचि नर्मदा कर्मनाशाः च चर्मन्वतिथ देवे का वेत्रवती व्यतस्ता च वरदा नरवाहना सती पतिव्रता साध्वी सुचक्षु कुंडवासिनी एक चक्षु सहस्राक्षी सुषैणी भगमालिनी तेनाशोनि पत्ताका च सुव्यूहा युधकांक्षिणी पताकिनी दयारंबा. Shall I read another page?
No, we will stop here. मेरे ख्याल से इतना का ज्यादा हो गया.
We have done 5 pages.
हाँ. I think this is good. We will go to beginning now. We'll go back to 4th page.
ठीक. श्री नंदिकेश्वर उवाच भगवन् देवि देवेश लोकनाथ जगत्पते भक्तोऽस्मि तव दासोऽस्मि प्रसादाक्रियतां मयि देव्यास्त्वमिमं पुण्यं दुर्लभं यत्सुररप्ये श्रोतमीच्छाम्यहं देव प्रभावम् अपि चास्यतु. Shekhar ji.
Namaste, sir. So we continue with the conversation between Ishvara and Shri Nandikeshwara. So now it is the turn of Nandikeshwara. Shri Nandikeshwara Uvacha. Bhagavan Deva Devesha Lokhanatha Jagatpate Bhaktosmi Tava Dasosmi Prasadaha Kriyatam Mayi. So he is once again addressing Ishvara as Bhagavan. Bhagavan is a term which is used when a person possesses 6 kinds of qualities. It is called as Bhagaha. Shannam Bhagaha iti iritaha. So there are 6 qualities, and one who possesses these 6 qualities is fit to be addressed by the term Bhagavan. So Bhagavan. Deva Devesha, the Lord of all the other celestials. So other like Indra, Varuna, etc. are Deva. He is Deva Deva. So Deva Devesha. Lokanatha. One who is the Lord of all the worlds. Lokanatha. Not only the 3, but as per the Shaivagamas, the total number of Bhuvanas are 118 according to certain listings and 224 according to certain other listings. That is, the smallest Bhuvana is called as Kalagni Rudra Bhuvana, and the largest Bhuvana is called as Shiva Bhuvana. So even now in our Shanti Stava, we invoke the peace for all the inhabitants of the Bhuvanas who reside from the Kalagni Rudra Bhuvana till the Shiva Bhuvana. Kalagnyadi Shivantam cha Jagat Yagnena Tripyatu. That is the Shanti Stava. So all the Bhuvanas, okay, the Lokas or the Bhuvanas. So he is the overlord of that. Jagatpati. Okay. Tava bhaktaha aham asmi. I am your devotee. Not just devotee. Dasaha asmi. I have complete surrender. I have no will of my own other than to carry out your orders. Tava dasaha asmi. Therefore, if not you, no one else can show his benediction upon me. So he says, Prasadaha Mayi Kriyatam. You have to really bless me because I have nowhere else to go to seek this benediction. What is this? Because in the previous one, Parameshwara had mentioned that he is got this particular position because of the power of chanting the Bhawani Nama Sahasra. So he says, Devyaha Stavam Imam Punyam Durlabham Yat Suraihi Api. Shrotum Ichhami Aham Deva. I merely wish to listen. I do not know if I am capable of being initiated into this mantra, whether I can chant this mantra or not. But at least I can do is to listen. Bhagavan Shrotum Aham Ichhami. So this is the kind of Vinaya which a Shishya has to display in front of the Guru. Because we have to, the person who is speaking here is Nandikeshwara himself, from whom all the Siddhas and the Nathas learnt the intricacies of the yoga and tantra. So that Nandikeshwara says, I do not know whether I will understand, but at least I want to hear. So this is the kind of Vinaya which we display in front of our Guru. So, Aham Shrotim Ichchami, He Deva, Prabhavam Api Cha Asya. What is its powers? Powers in sense, what are the benefits of chanting this Sahasranama? I want to listen to the Sahasranama and I want to listen to its Phalashruti also. Always any stotra will have two portions. One is the Purva Bhaga, which gives the preamble to how the stotra came to be composed. Then the stotra proper. The third section is called as the Phalashruti. Okay, what will happen when someone recites this particular stotra? So everyone knows for what benefit he has to recite this. So all the three. So I want to listen and Asya Prabhavam. So both along with this you have to give me. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. So
Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Shekharji, I have one thing to tell you here.
Yes.
We generally did not recite Phalashrutis with our stotras in Kashmir. I don't know the reason for that, but usually we did not recite Phalashrutis with any of these stotras.
Okay.
Just for example, Indrakshi Stotra, the main text is about four pages, but the Phalashruti is about 6-8 pages. But generally, this is not contained in any of the this Indrakshi Stotra, that book, or available. I don't know what was the reason Phalashruti was not even in this Bhagavan Shiv Stotra. Usme bhi, we were never reciting the Phalashruti. I don't know, you might be knowing something about that, why Phalashruti was not recited along with this stotra in Kashmir.
Sir.
There's a Mahimna Apara, there's a huge Phalashruti there, but we would not read that. We would close it at the 33rd shloka and then close it. Usually, whether we recite it in temples or at home or in our puja gar or in our Thakurdar. But Phalashruti was, I don't know why we did not recite Phalashruti along with this stotras that we recite in Kashmir. Not me, but my grandfather. I have never heard them reciting Phalashruti with it. I don't know what was the reason for that. Anyway.
Sir, the only reason that anyone can think for this particular practice is Phalashruti is normally like a carrot, okay, which is drawn in front of you for you to do the recital. Okay, so these are the phala. At least if you don't want the highest, at least for the Laukika phala, you should recite. So the reason why it is not recited in Kashmir shows the high spiritual elevation of all the people. They did not require Phalashruti to prompt them to read.
I had all along that idea that it was the high sense of spirituality among the Kashmiri Pandits that they would never recite Phalashruti. Yes. They were never demanding anything for themselves. It was just pure devotion. That is, I thought it of my own. It must be like that. Anyway, sir. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Shani Nandi Mahabhaga Stavarajamimam Shubham Sahasranam Biridevi Sedidam Sukhamokshedam Shuchibhya Prathurathaya Patitvam Samahite Trikalam Shradhyayokte Nata Partarastava.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha. So he replies, Hey Nandi Mahabhaga. O Nandi, and he is addressing Mahabhaga, no, highly virtuous. So that is coming from the mouth of Ishvara himself. So Mahabhaga, hey Nandi, Shrunu, listen. Stavarajam imam shubham. This Stavaraja, that which is like the king amongst all these stavas. So Stavarajam imam shrunu. And not only that, it is shubha. It is auspicious to merely listen to the Sahasranam. Sahasraihi namabihi divyaihi. Because of the presence of the 1,000 names, it is shubham. It is full of auspiciousness. Siddhidam. It gives all the success. Sukha mokshadam. And it ensures Siddhi. Siddhi is whatever we want to get for ourselves. Then the next is Sukha and Moksha. Sukha is the Bhoga and Moksha. Because in the Tantragama, Sukha, that is Bhoga and Moksha, are not seen as two opposites, like in all the other systems. Where there is Bhoga, all we have to do is shift the perspective and we will get to see the Moksha in the very same Vastu. So we don't have to give up. It's not a renunciative philosophy. The Trika is not that. Trika is something where is only shifting the perspective to see the same object without even have to abandoning it. So that is why in Pratyabhijna Ardaya, in the very first sutra, Acharya Kshevaraja says, no, Bhoga Moksha Pradayini. When he gives the, so Bhoga and Moksha are the like the two sides of this very same coin. Just have to shift the perspective of vision. So Sukha Mokshadam, which gives both Bhoga and the Moksha. Then comes the next shloka where some generic instructions for how one should recite this stotra is given. So it's like a normal do's before we start. He says, Shuchibihi prataha utthaya. So prataha utthaya, having got up early in the morning and having cleansed himself. Okay, Shuchi means making oneself pure. So Shuchibihi prataruthaya patitavyam. This stotra has to be recited after cleansing oneself of completing the morning oblations, etc. Samahitaihi. Samahita means with the mind focused. Gathering all the thoughts in one place and then reciting. So samahitaihi patitavyam. One has to read after becoming unifocused. Trikalam. Best if it is done 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, and the evening. Okay. If not 3 times, prataha. Best is 3 times. Shraddhaya yuktaihi. Endowed with faith in the Sampradaya and the Guru Vakya. Okay, so Shraddhaya yuktaihi. Once, if it is done so, one does not have to do anything else because na ataha parataraha stavaha. There is no other stotra greater than this. So you don't have to do anything else. The whole reason why Bhagavan himself is reciting is because there is nothing else greater than this. Na atah parataraha stavaha.
Om Ase Shri Bhawani Nam Sahasrastavarajasya Shri Bhagavan Shivrishi Ada Shakti Bhagavati Bhavani Devata Anushtup Chanda.
Usually any stotra will have the mention of 3 entities.
Rishi,
that
Devata,
is the Rishi, the Chandas and the Devata. The Rishi is the one who is the seer of the mantra. Rishis are not composers of the mantra. Rishis are to whom the mantra is revealed by the Devata. So they are Kranta the Rishi. Okay, they only see. So the Rishi who first saw this mantra and propagated this mantra to the world. So he is first venerated. Next is the Chandas. Chandas is the meter in which a particular stotra is written. The Chandas is a kind of an regulation put on the language employed, so that there is no transgression of the verses. So you don't add by mistake or miss out a particular word in a particular shloka by mistake. Because, for example, like how Razdan ji was reciting, if one particular word, even if it is a 2-letter word, if it is not recited, he will not get that proper tune to continue ahead. So that is what this Chandas would do. So Chandas will ensure that you don't omit or commit anything. You cannot even add, you cannot even delete anything.
Cannot subtract anything.
Yes. So that is the next thing. So you should know what is the Chandas in which the whole thing is composed and who is the Devata. And the placement of Rishis on the head. Okay, because the Spurana is connected to the Buddhi or the Di, therefore on the head. Since the Chanda is regulation of the language part, okay, the Vak part, it is on the mouth, and the Devata is the core of one's own existence. Therefore, she is in the Hridaya. So that is where the Rishyadi Nyasa is done. So here,
Chanda here is Anushtupa.
Yes, Anushtup is the Chanda. Anushtup is having 8 letters in 4 feet. So there will be 4 feet with 8 letters in each of the feet. That is Anushtup Chanda. The Rishi is himself Mahadeva or Shri Ishvara Rishi.
Bhavani
And
Devata.
Bhavani Devata. Devata is Bhavani. Then Adya Shakti hi Bhavani Devata. We will have to take it as a single thing. So this Bhavani, which is for whom this stotra is composed, she is the primordial Shakti. Adya Shakti Bhavani. So it's one single term. Adya Shakti hi Bhavani Devata.
Anushtupta Shri Devi Prityartham Sakala Kamna Siddhartham Bhavani Nam Sahasra Pathe Viniyogaha.
Yeah. So for the why am I reciting? I am not reciting for anything else. I am reciting so that the deity is pleased on me. Devi Prityartham. And if she is pleased, then there is nothing that will stop me from getting whatever I deserve to get. So Sakala Kamana Siddhi. Whatever I wish, in the sense, whatever wish, in the sense, whatever I deserve, that will be automatically fulfilled if the Devata Preeti is sought. Therefore, Devi Preeti is first. Then the Sakala Kamana Siddhi is an automatic no result of that. Therefore, for that, this particular japa is being performed. So this recital is also a form of japa, which obviously implies that sahasranama is a mantra.
Now there are two invocation verses here.
Yes.
Dhyanam Om Balarka Mandalabhasam Chaturbahum Trilochanam Pashankusharam Chapam Daryantim Shivam Bhaje.
So the dhyana shloka is for contemplating on how the devata would appear in her physical manifested form, in her sthula form, how she is. Because devata has three swarupas. One is the physical form, the other is the sukshma or the subtle form, which is the mantra itself, and there is one para or the karana form, which is pure awareness or pure chit. So in the three levels, the devata exists. So the physical form is what we are contemplating in the dhyana shloka. Here it is Bala Arka Mandala Abhasam. She is shining. Bha means to shine. So Abhasam, she shines with like a Bala Arka Mandala, like the rising sun. Arka means sun. Bala Arka means the young sun or the rising sun. So Bala Arka Mandala. Mandala is that orb of the sun. Okay. So she's shining like the crimson orb of the sun in the morning. Chaturbahum, holding four arms. Chaturbahum, Trilochanam. She sports three eyes. Then in all the four arms, she is holding one ayudha. Pasha, Ankusha, Shara, and Chapa.
Yeah.
Okay, Pasha means the noose. Okay, the rope. Okay. Then Ankusha means the goad. Goad is that hook-like thing by which an elephant is controlled. Okay, that is the Ankusha. Then Shara. Shara is arrow. Chapa. Chapa means the bow. So Pasha, Ankusha, Sharans, Chapam. Dharayantim, Shivam Bhaje. She holds these four, okay, in her four hands. So she is Shiva. Shiva means Mangaladayini or Mangala Surupini. So ever auspicious Devata. So here Pasha always refers to Pasha refers to the desires or the aspirations of the mind. Okay. The Ankusha is anger. Ankusha always refers the subtle, all these ayudas, physically they are ayudas, fine, but they have a particular implications at an adhyatmika level. Okay, because our devata is our own swarupa. So when we look at ourselves, what are these ayudas denoting? So Pasha is the raga, Ankusha is the krodha or the anger. The arrows, there are 5 arrows denoting 5 sense organs of enjoyment. And the chapa, that is the bow, is the mind. So these arrows of the Devi suggest that a person, a devotee who has surrendered herself to Devi, he will have his desires under check because of the Pasha. Know how a rope is used to tie things together. Like that, the desires will be tied together. Like how even an elephant can be controlled by the small, goat. Similarly, the anger, okay, that will be controlled by the bhakti of the Devi. So that is the Ankusha. The five sense organs are those which go out and gather information and lead or even mislead in most times. And for acting out, they require the mind. Without the mind, the sense organs are of no purpose. So a devotee of Devi will have the sense organs and the mind under perfect control. So these are the implications of the ayudhas of Devi. Like this, for every dhyana, for every ayudha, there is an adhyatmika interpretation. So here, these are the four ayudhas. There is one more dhyana shloka where a different form of Bhavani is contemplated upon. Yes, Razan.
रक्तांग रागवसनाभरणां त्रिनेत्रां ध्यायेच वैश्चिवनितां मधवीयलांगे
Ardha Indu Maulim. Ardha Indu Mauli means having a half moon on her Mauli. Mauli means head. That is why Shiva has another name, Chandra Mauli. One who has the Chandra on his Mauli, on his crest. So Ardha Indu Maulim. Amalam. Mala, the Kayika, the Mayika and the Karmika, Mayika and the Anava Mala. One who has no trace of any of the three malas. So Amalam, ever pure consciousness. Amarabhivandyam, one who is Vandya, worthy of worship for even the Amara, the so-called celestials who have no death. The Devatas have no death in this kalpa. At the end of the kalpa, all the Devatas will also be, they will have to get dissolved back into the form like the humans. But at least in this entire kalpa, they will have no death. Unlike us, who can live up to maximum 100 or 120 years, the Devatas have a longer lifespan. Even by those Devas who are considered to be Amaras, she is Abhivandya. She is the one and only object of veneration for them. Amboja, Pasha, Srini, Rakta Kapala Hastam. Here also Devi is shown to be having 4 hands, but the Ayudhas are different here. Amboja. Amboja means lotus because it is born in water. Ambhas means water. So water born, that is lotus. Amboja. Pasha. Pasha is the same as the nose. Okay. Srini. Srini is again the same Ankusha. Okay. Pasha, Srini are common. Only thing that changed here is the arrows and the bow are replaced by Amboja and Rakta Kapala. Okay. Kapala is the skull. Okay. The skull bowl filled with blood. So Rakta Kapala Hastam. Rakta Angaraga. She is anointed with red sandal paste. Angaraga means the paste which is used on the body for fragrance. That is also Rakta. So it is Rakta Chandana. Okay, using the red sandals. Rakta Angaraga. Vasana. Vasana means the clothes. Her clothes are also Rakta. So the word Rakta has to go with everything. Rakta Angaraga, Rakta Vasana, Rakta Abharana. She is wearing all that red color ornaments, probably corals or something like that. So Rakta Abharanam. Netram, having 3 eyes. Dhyaye Shivasya Vanitam. She is the Vanita. Vanita means the consort or the Shakti of Shiva. Shivasya Vanitam Aham Dhyaye. I meditate upon her. Madhu Vikhvalangim. Her physical form is Madhu Vikhvala. Madhu Vikhvala means like the nectar which is oozing. Vikvalam means oozing. Madhu is nectar. So like the nectar which is oozing, like just as the nectar gives immortality, her dhyana, or once she manifests herself in a particular devotee, he shall also experience that immortality. So this is what we call as in the Agama as the Shaktipata. Shaktipata is nothing but Rudra Anugraha Shaktipata. So during the Diksha, this is what happens. The Anugraha Shakti of Rudra, it fills the body of the Sishya, passing through the touch of the Guru. So this is the secret of the Diksha. So her Sharira means her Anugraha. Anugraha is her Sharira.
Thank you very much. Shri Ishwar Uvacha. Om Mahavidya Jagat Mata Mahalakshmi Shiva Priya Vishnu Maya Shubha Shanta Siddha Siddha Saraswati Kshama Kanti Prabha Jyotsna Parvati Sarvamangala Hingula Chandika Danta Padma Lakshmi Hari Priya Tripura Nandini Nanda Sunanda Suravandeta Yigi Vidya Mahamaya Vedamata Sudhadriti.
Mara, how do you want me to explain? A bit in detail or just the word meaning?
Word meaning for explain the meaning of each name of Devi.
Okay. So the first name is Mahavidya. Mahavidyas are 10. We know the Dasha Mahavidyas. But the source of these Dasha Mahavidyas is the Adya Chit Shakti. Therefore, in that sense, Bhawani is referred as the Mahavidya here. So, the great wisdom. Okay, the wisdom in the form of pure awareness or pure consciousness. Jagan Mata. She herself transforms as the world. It is the Shakti Tattva whose Parinama is seen as the world. Therefore, she is the mother of the entire created universe. Jagan Mata. Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is, we have to understand this term very because there is going to be one more name subsequently as Lakshmi. The difference between Lakshmi and Mahalakshmi is when the word Mahalakshmi is used here, she is not referred in the Pauranika sense of Vishnu Patni, as the consort of Vishnu. Here, Mahalakshmi is for those who do the recital of Chandi or Saptashati, Durga Saptashati. There, Mahalakshmi stands for the original creative matrix, Sarvasya Adya Mahalakshmi. So she is the Adya, she is the source of all. From her, Mahakali and Mahasaraswati originate, and from Mahasaraswati, Saraswati and Rudra are born. From Mahalakshmi, Lakshmi and Brahma are born. From Mahakali, Kali and Vishnu are born. So they know the interaction takes place and the world is created, sustained, etc., etc. So this Sarvasya Adya is the Mahalakshmi. Okay, she is the primary creative matrix of the entire world. It is now how is she represented? Normally, she is unlike Mahalakshmi, who holds two lotus in the hands. This Mahalakshmi is having 4 Matulinga Gada Khetam Panapatram cha Bibhrati. This is how you will find it in the Kolhapur. If we see how Mahalakshmi is in Kolhapur, Matulinga, she will have a citrus fruit in her hand. Gada, a long mace. Kheta, a shield. Panapatra, a drinking cup or a bowl. This is how the Mahalakshmi is described in the Saptashati. So it is that Mahalakshmi, Sarvasya Adya Mahalakshmi. Okay. Then Shiva Priya, the one who is dear of Shiva. Because we just saw in the preface, Alilinga, Alingya Tasthushi. She embraced me and she stood with me. So she is Shiva Priya. Vishnu Maya. Vishnu means Vyapanat Vishnu, that which is omnipresent, pervading everything. The Maya which pervades everything. Therefore, she is Vishnu Maya. So, in our system, the Maya is not a negative term. Okay, it is not not used in the sense that that which is not there or there. No, it's not illusion. Maya is a positive entity which causes the contraction of Shiva to become Jiva. That is why it is the sixth amongst the 36 tattvas. After the Sadashiva tattva, the next tattva is Maya. From there, the Shuddha Shuddha or the Vidya tattva starts. So here, Vishnu Maya is because from her, the entire creation becomes contracted and becomes more and more objectified. So she is omnipresent Maya. Okay, Vishnu Maya. Shubha, ever auspicious. Shanta, Shanta, there is no agitation. Agitation results when there is a need for craving. One who is Nitya and Tripta, one who is full and complete, there is no craving. Therefore, Shanta, ever at peace. Siddha, there are two types of objects in the world. One is called as Sadhya Padartha, the other is called as Siddha Padartha. Sadhya Padartha means that which has to be brought out or that which has to be manifested before we can see. Let's say, for example, a cooked rice. Cooking, one has to subject the rice grains to the process of cooking to get that cooked rice. So that cooked rice is called as Sadhya Padartha. So it has to undergo certain modifications and change to become what it is. Whereas Siddha is that which is always there right from the beginning in its form where you are seeing. So this is Siddha. So Siddha does not require any cause for its existence other than itself. So that is the Siddha Padartha. So Devi is Siddha because there is no other cause for Devi. For everything else, she may be the cause. But for her, there is no Karana. Therefore, she is Siddha. Therefore, she is Siddha. Siddha Saraswati. Siddha Saraswati is Saraha. Saraha means water. Saraswati, one who has the flow. Okay. Therefore, she is Saraswati. The reason why the Nadi is called by the term Saraswati is because there is a flow of water there. The same when it was objectified as knowledge, the knowledge is ever flowing, ever fresh. Like Acharya Kshemaraja says, Abhinava Artha Prakashana Samartha. So he uses the word Abhinava. It's always fresh, always new. The knowledge is never stagnant. What you know now, this moment, in the next moment, it is a fresh knowledge only. So it is always moving. Therefore, Saraswati, Siddha Saraswati. And unlike the knowledge of the other objects, this is the knowledge of the permanent. So it is her own self, knowing about her own self, okay, as the primordial being. So she is Siddha Saraswati. Kshama, one who is forbearing. Okay, she's of the nature of forgiving any mistakes committed by the devotee. Okay, because she's beyond the scope of the anger, okay, and other negative emotions as we enjoy, as we experience in the world. So she is referred to as Kshama. Wherever in the Puranas or in other narrations, she is depicted as having displayed anger. There also, it is not the anger prompted by the emotions. It is to restore a particular order or the balance in the universe. That particular action is deemed necessary. Therefore, she undertakes that particular action of, let's say, annihilating certain asuras. It is not because she is angry at the asuras and therefore she is doing, like how we are angry and we go and thrash up someone. But there it is because it is necessary to create the order, the cosmic order. Therefore, it is necessary she does it without any influence of emotions. So, Kshama, Kantihi, full of lustre. She is Prakasha. She is full of lustre. Kantihi. Prabha also means lustre. Jyotsna. Jyotsna also means luster. So what is the difference between the three? There are three types of mandalas in the Agama. One is called as the Agni Mandala. The other is called as the Surya Mandala. The third is called as the Soma Mandala or the Chandra Mandala. So Kanti refers to the light of the Agni. Prabha refers to the light of the sun. That is why sun is also called as Prabhakaraha, because he causes Prabha. Okay, the sunlight is called as Prabha. Whereas Jyotsna refers to the moonlight. So that refers to the Soma Mandala. So Agni, Surya and Soma. These are the three. In the Trika, we will see that there will be lots of sets of 3, 3, 3. Okay. So one set of 3, as explained in the Lagustavi, is Agni, Surya and Soma Mandala. So those 3 are very cryptically shown here by the words Kanti, Prabha, Jyotsna. Otherwise, all the 3 means light. Then how to differentiate? The light of the fire, light of the sun and light of the moon. Parvati Sarva Mangala, daughter of Himavan, Parvata. Therefore, she is Parvati. And Sarva Mangala, she is all auspicious. No, there is nothing more auspicious than her. Therefore, she is Sarva Mangala. Shall we continue, Mara?
Hingula, Sarvamangala, Hingula,
Hingula.
We can continue for 5 minutes, Shekhar.
Yes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Hingula, Chandika, Danta, Padma, Lakshmi,
Lakshmi
Haripriya.
Haripriya.
Hingula. Hingula is a kind of an orange bead. Okay. So Hingula usually refers to her crimson red complexion. So that crimson red complexion is always associated with progressive energy, the creative energy. So Hingula refers to her aspect of a Kriya Shakti, by which the whole creative process starts. Otherwise, normal understanding, Hingula means one who is orangish in complexion. So each of the color also have specific, adhyatmika interpretations there. So orange is generally used to refer to the Kriya Shakti. Okay, in its potential form, it is orange. In its kinetic form, it is red in color. The same Kriya Shakti, when it is kinetic, it is depicted as red in color. Okay, so Hingula. Chandika. Chandika refers to the pure Chit aspect of the Shakti, in whose presence every other activity takes place, whereas she does not take part in the functioning of the activities directly. Usual example given is when the sun rises, one person may go and take bath in the river, the other person may go and buy some flowers, the other person can do any. So the whole world is engaging itself in various activities in the presence of the sun, but the sun is not making anyone to do any of these activities. Similarly, in her presence, the whole world functions, though she is not directly driving any of these activities. The activities are driven by individual free will of the jiva or the pashu, but she is there and she maintains the cosmic order. The reason why it is Chandika, it comes from the dhatu called Chadi Kope. Okay, and there is one mantra in the Upanishad, Kena Upanishad, which says this, because of whose fear the sun shines. Okay, the wind blows, the fire burns. That is the supreme Brahma or the supreme Atma or consciousness. So that fear, the word used there is, is bhaya. Okay, so that bhaya is reflected by the dhatu chadi, which means kope. Because of her, it is not that she is angry. It just means that it is in her presence, everything happens automatically. So Chandika, the primordial consciousness, in whose presence every other activity takes place. Danta, one who is benevolent, from whom everything else flows. Therefore, she is Danta. Like, unlike a donor, okay, he may give something very limited in this world. but it is from her that everything is we enjoy in this world has originated. Therefore, she is the greatest benefactor. The greatest donor is she. Therefore, Danta. Padma. Padma is indirect reference to Lakshmi. Okay, the lotus born Lakshmi. The next word is proper name for Lakshmi. So, Lakshmi, and here she is the Vishnu Patni. Therefore, very next name given is Haripriya, the one who is dear of Hari. Hari is Vishnu.
Yeah, maybe,
Tripura Nandini Nanda.
maybe we can stop, Mara. I think
Okay, okay.
we will break here. Very nice.
Very
So we'll end the
profound.
session here then.
Shekharji, very profound explanation.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Shekharji, once again for such an amazing session. Thank you so much, Razdan sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless everyone. God bless everyone.
Thank you,
So
Mara.
we will meet you all next week
Namaskar,
then.
ma.
Namaskar. Namaskar, everyone. Thank you.
Namaskar. Namaskar, ma. Namaskar, ma.